Wrestlemania preview show. As you know, Wrestlemania 20 happens this Sunday, and we are here. We got a great roundtable. Well, really, it's more rectangle, but nonetheless, it's going to be a roundtable discussion. Did you bring your condiments? I practice safe eating and picnicking.
Not bad.
Well, no, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're done with the show. Thanks again for tuning in. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to go ahead and introduce our panel, but tonight we've got a lot of great things. We've got some trivia questions for you. We want to give you a lot of prizes. So now is your chance to win stuff, and the number is going to be 831-6175. And the first trivia question that I have for you, I'm going to hook you up with a WrestleMania t-shirt in honor of WWE, thanks to them. I'm also going to give you movie passes, and we're also going to give you a temporary tattoo. Can't afford the actual, like, permanent tattoo. But, let's see, got anything else I could give them? Nah. The movie pass and the t-shirt and the temporary tattoo, I think that should be enough. Question is, it's not a WrestleMania question. I appear somewhere in the Raleigh Yellow pages. Find what page number it is and call in. The first one that calls in correctly wins. Now, think about it. You know, I'm a TV show host and a DJ. So maybe, obviously I'm not going to be in, like, landscaping and horticultural stuff. So that's a tough word to say. Can you spell that?
Just so you're not in the escort service.
Do you have that bookmarked?
No, I do.
It's like Dottie's dolls. But so go ahead and look it up, and if you find it, we'll kind of maybe give you some clues throughout the show. But we're giving you the WrestleMania shirt, which is probably the biggest prize that we have, unless you guys want to, like, wash someone's car for free. Okay, so the shirt is the biggest thing that we have, along with the movie passes and the temporary tattoo. Call us 831-6175. Our panel. Pleasure to introduce. We have Wally and a local radio personality. Do you want to give where you work, or are you going to get in trouble?
I might get in trouble, but WQDR 94.
All right, yeah, good job. Thank you again. I've appeared on your show with Mike Massey before, and we also have Count Grog, who is from SCW, been also on the show a couple times before as well, too.
Last time I was here, me and Mr. Jolly, and a shout out to my man, Mr. Jolly, out there on TV land. But I won the dating game thing here. You didn't give me the Buzz Babe. And Tim, I saw that video here before the show. I think it was really great. And, you know, with everything going on in Massachusetts, the fact that you people can get married now, I think is a great thing, too.
Wow. Well, we hope that the Buzz Babe doesn't call in now in that case. I don't know where she's at. I think she's putting on makeup or something somewhere. Who knows where she goes. We also have, starting over here to my left, we have Corey, who's also been on the show before. Nice round of applause for him. Known as a wrestling fan. We have people from the industry and also just wrestling fans. And we also have Lamont, who's also been on the show before as well, too. Another wrestling fan. And Jimmy, what are you?
He's a Duke fan.
I hate to tell you, but this isn't the ACC show. That's actually going to be next week. No, I'm just kidding. He's also a wrestling fan as well, too.
Son, do you know you have a panty on your head?
It just catches the lint. That's okay. But also, speaking of our sports series, we're going to be doing a NASCAR show coming up May 27th, and you want to make sure you tune in for that as well. Gives me great pleasure. Our remaining person, we have an empty chair right beside me. Gives me great pleasure in introducing, if everyone give a nice round of applause, the Stro, former maestro from World Championship Wrestling. Jimmy, please you don't need to get up. Oh, okay, I guess he's going to let him get up. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks again.
Hey, G, what's that?
You don't want a shot of yellow mustard by chance, do you? And I don't mean, that's not a sexual term, because you can kill me probably, but no, I actually really mean mustard right here.
Well, you know, I can think of a lot of things that are yellow, so you know, let's not go there.
So just in case, yeah, but I do have some Fruit Loops. Feel free to nibble at any time.
I'm trying to get back in the carbs, man. Come on.
Again with the Massachusetts joke. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't he die or something? I think just when he did that, I got hit all of a sudden, and he was like 10 feet away from me. He's that powerful. So go ahead and give us a call if you know the first question. We'll do another trivia question coming up. Right off the bat, anyone that wants to take this, go right ahead. First question for you, how do you think the state of pro wrestling is right now? It's a big, wide open question, but figure, get the wheels turning. And if anyone want to grab a mic, hold the mic at all times.
I think it's on life support.
All right, now why do you think it's on life support?
One thing I have a problem with, this Sunday we don't see any of the North Carolina wrestlers on the card. The Hurricane, Matt Hardy.
The Stro?
Yeah,
that's
Stro.
Right.
Even old Count Grog.
You know, what
the Strong.
Yeah.
What has the Hurricane and Matt Hardy really been doing? They ain't really been doing nothing to get WrestleMania status.
What has the Basham brothers been doing?
Well, if you look at SmackDown, SmackDown only have like a certain amount of wrestlers anyway, so. It's a lot of
And I
wrestlers.
think they're about to lose
Richards
one
sucks,
more,
but
right?
he's
With
still-
Brock Lesnar possibly, NFL.
Well,
I don't know.
Let's put it this way. The Hurricane is number 2 in merchandise sales behind Stone Cold Steve Austin. He deserves a spot on WrestleMania.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
He's from my town. We like,
Yeah,
we
number
stay- we
2
stay there.
in T-shirt sales.
I think he's
Wow.
just jealous because all the great talent comes to North Carolina. That's all there is to it.
You're right,
That's true.
man. You are dead on, man.
Well, I am from North Carolina, so I can't disagree. I'm great talent.
That's true, but so you say that you think that the wrestling's on life support. Now, what I've always noticed though is it seems like the fans, obviously some fans are watching, yeah, they're not getting the exact same buy rates and stuff and the ratings that they used to get. And it's like I'd love to see them get a quarter hour, 8 point something. You know, when they did the Rock Mick Foley at Greensboro Raw. I mean, that was one of my all-time favorite events going to. But you know, obviously it's going. But do you look at it that no competition hurt it?
There's no competition. There's too many marks in the dressing room and not enough marks out in the seat is one of the big problems right now. You got people like Rob Feinstein, a pedophile out there running Ring of Honor, you know, trying to talk to young boys by, you know, saying he's a wrestler online. That's hurting the business. People, there's all kind of things going on hurting the business. You got great wrestlers dying left and right from heart attacks from taking steroids.
That's true. Well, speaking of steroids, let's bring out Jackie. Sorry, I couldn't really think of a better segue, but just the fact that I forgot to bring you out. So, how are you? How are you doing?
How do I fit with steroids?
I have no idea.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
my bodyguard, so. But,
Oh, yeah.
well, you know, you have a lot of men up in this room here. Does anyone have dollars? She's gonna kill me after the show. Yeah.
Okay, they weren't supposed to know about that, but it kind of got out of the bag a couple, TV shows ago. But hey, I'm
think so.
Jackie. I'm co-hosting the show tonight. I
And
just
you will
want to
be
welcome
appearing on our
everybody.
next show, which is our special acting show. It's going to be all about the entertainment, how to break into the industry.
Yeah.
And you're going to kind of go through the whole process. Anyone else that wants to be a part of the workshop, they can call us at 332-6051. But you're going to go
Call us.
through with the students and then actually perform on March 25th.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, and I
So
see you
yeah.
brought a friend as well, too. This is
Oh,
interesting.
yeah, her.
Now,
Yeah.
you told me, first of all, that you were
Yeah, well, you know, move, because I'm trying to co-host, okay?
Oh, yeah.
My chances of becoming an
We have a
She's holding her
could've
white,
become an
white
actor,
trash
so-
cat fight.
But anyway, it's like I was, girl, no.
I'm thinking ratings just went up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't like it.
Tim, I think we got Stacey Stable
yeah.
Jr.
Oh
up
my
here.
God.
And I didn't have to pay $1 for that.
We need a referee.
Wow. So it gives
No
me great
clothes
pleasure to
before.
take this phone call this time. Hello, you're on the Name of the Game. It's Tim Duncan.
Hello, Tim?
Yeah, is this Carrie?
Yeah, how's it going?
Hey, we've actually had Carrie on the show before. A nice round of applause for him. Carrie,
Three listeners.
we actually have Carrie. You're live in New York right now, right?
Yeah, I'm in Times Square for the 4th time today.
Fourth time today. Well, you know, taxis actually will take you to your hotel now.
You all right?
Hello? Never mind. We'll send you transcripts.
Sounds like you should be in the East Village.
So how did you get a chance to go to the press conference today?
Yes, I did. It was packed. And Planet Hollywood is the place to be in Times Square tonight.
Awesome. So, and what you got anything going on tomorrow?
You all right?
You got anything going on for tomorrow?
Autograph session with Eddie Guerrero, I think RVD and Booker T tomorrow
Cool.
out on Broadway Street.
They're just gonna be sitting out in the middle, like on a pothole or something, or
Well, the store looks like it's called Modell's.
who just honked the horn? Can you go find out real quick who that was?
Watch out for that cab.
Uh-oh. Carrie?
Hey, man,
It's hard to hear all the taxi cabs honking at everybody. It's hard to hear them.
there's a guy down on the corner of 8th and 42nd. I owe him $50. Could you stop by and give it to him?
Nah.
Hey, Carrie, can you do a thing for me real fast? Can you get a car to honk real fast for me?
Yeah, what?
Can you get a car to honk real fast for me? Show him some leg. I guess there ain't gonna be a honk. Hey, are you going? You're going to the Hall of Fame thing this Saturday, right?
Yeah, I am. And also the WrestleMania brunch Sunday morning.
Wow. Are you gonna eat some eggs and some bacon?
Hopefully, yeah.
All right, one last time. Try and get a car to a honk. All right, guess not. Well, we appreciate you checking in with us. But so you're having a good time. And how do you feel that the state of wrestling's going right now? Are you enjoying wrestling or not enjoying wrestling?
I am enjoying it right now. In this city, it's type 4. There's posters and banners everywhere, from the cabs, to the buses, to the billboards, to the trash cans.
To the trash can.
It is everywhere, all over the city.
And Playboy, yeah, that's right. We have the Playboy in the back. We have a really good panel right now. We have Stro, we have Wally, we have Count Grog, Lamont, we have Jimmy, and we have Corey. all being a part of this wrestling panel. And Kerry, we appreciate you checking in with us, letting us know how the city is.
And by the way, if go to grabbing the food, man, save some for the boys, would you?
Yeah, because they are getting a little hungry. So can you do that for us, Elise? If you can get a car to honk, call us back.
All right, cool. I'll do what I can.
All right, thanks a lot. Have fun up there. On eBay, I was seeing like WrestleMania tickets going for like $2,000. Is scalping legal here in North Carolina?
No.
I was wondering what that is. Like, I thought you could do like $3 above face value, but nothing more.
What he was just saying there, he's going to the Hall of Fame thing. There's another thing that's wrong about wrestling right now. WWE's having a Hall of Fame induction. They're inducting Junkyard Dog, good worker, not exactly a Hall of Famer. In the past, they inducted Mr. Unpredictable Johnny Rods, Baron Cicluna. Come on. Bruno Sammartino's not in the Hall of Fame.
Well, as far as the Junkyard Dog, he deserves to be in there. If anybody you can call out right now, no disrespect against the guy, is Pete Rose.
Oh, yeah, Pete Rose doesn't belong there.
Because right there, Ricky Steamboat should have been put in his place first.
Well, you know why they did the Pete Rose thing? They just wanted to get the media coverage.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Ricky Steamboat.
Yeah.
Who was
Far.
Was that the one that brought No, that was that.
No, that was the 50 greatest thing. This is Hall of Fame.
People are talking about Pete Rose, though, being in the Hall of Fame. That's getting him some publicity. Who's talking about Junkyard Dog being in there? Me and you.
But still, he deserves to be in there. There's a lot of guys in the NBA that deserve to go in the Hall of Fame, even if they weren't as popular as Michael
Junkyard
Jordan.
Dog ahead of Bruno instead of Hulk Hogan,
Well, I
Randy
agree with
Savage.
Bruno.
Well, how
Like,
many
why does it
lists
take
have
so
you
long?
seen that really been accurate? I've
Right.
never seen a list where it's Hall of Fame, the best top 10 that's really can be accurate. As in, it just depends on who's hot, and I mean, it's not even exactly.
It's not
what they
exactly.
do. Who do you feel? Who is your first five that you would put in there?
Well, Bruno Sammartino built the WWF, built the WWF. He should be in there. Hulk Hogan should be in there. I don't like Hulk Hogan, but he should be in there.
You're right, Hulk Hogan should, but Hulk Hogan is still active also.
Well, so's Greg Valentine.
Right.
His mouth is active.
So's Bobby Heenan. So's
I would go with Don Morocco for sure.
yeah, Don Morocco belongs in there. Don Morocco at least.
Bob's favorite. One of Bob's
Oh
favorite,
yeah.
Hey, is Bob Backlund going to be in there this year?
Bob Backlund's not in there either.
Oh,
Bob
my
Backlund
goodness.
should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't like Bob
greatest
Backlund.
WWE
He's as
champion
boring as white toast.
So why do you?
Bottom line, Bret Hart should be in the Hall of Fame.
Bret Hart should be in the Hall of Fame. I agree with you.
Well, why do you think Bruno hasn't gotten in by now? I mean, of course, politics, but do you think they're ever going to just put that beside? I noticed with
He
the whole.
probably didn't join the Kiss Vince McMahon.
Well, you notice when superstar Billy Graham finally came, and admitted his sorries. Now all of a sudden he's magically in.
Superstar Billy Graham should be in the Hall of Fame. He was a great performer.
But it took
great
him this
wrestler.
time now,
It took him this time.
to finally get in. Now, we were speaking about the competition, lack thereof, and of course, you formerly worked for WCW, which by far, I got to tell you, a lot of things in my life that come and go, you're like, okay, life, nothing lasts forever. That's one thing I kind of miss. It seems like a lot of the workers at WCW don't miss it, but I personally miss it because to me, one of the best times of being a wrestling fan was the competition, the flipping back and forth Monday night. And I think that really helped start getting people interested in kind of finding out the inner workings of the business, which I think hurt it, but also I think that's why people started kind of focusing on it, just because of all the competition and it's real life. So you working there, what was it like?
Well, at one time, WCW had like the best talent in the entire world. I mean, you had the creme, the cruiserweights, the heavyweights. I mean, top to bottom. I mean, the talent was second to none in this business. And
David Arquette.
yeah.
David Letterman.
Let's get to David Arquette. I think bottom line, what happened with WCW and its management. I mean, because the talent, they had the greatest talent ever.
And they had the money, they just didn't know how to manage it, right?
Absolutely. When they started relying, when they took the greatest prize in our business, the World Heavyweight Championship, and gave it to a non-wrestling personality, that was the biggest slap in the face to the entire wrestling industry.
That's true.
In my estimation.
I definitely agree to the utmost because if you take a look from a standpoint of how they just basically gave the belt to a non-wrestler, now, they just slap in the face. It's the same thing like when they banished the Intercontinental title. Randy Macho Man Savage summed it up best. In WCW, after a while, not to disrespect Ric Flair and those guys, they took a wrestling company, put it on the shoulders of people who don't really know about management. See, Vince McMahon, no matter whether you love the guy or hate the guy, he knows about the entertainment business and wrestling business. And I'd rather have Vince McMahon running my company any day. What happened was they started giving WCW to people who really don't know anything about wrestling, don't know how to recruit anything.
And if you can, just give people a little bit of background on like what you actually did at WCW, who your character was, and.
Well, my wrestling character was known as the.
Teaching a lie to me? No.
Lie to her.
I don't know.
Tell me lies. Tell me. Do you take debit?
I wish that would happen every time I try to talk. Wow, I'm impressed.
So I'm sorry, you were saying.
Well, I had a musical character. But at that time when I entered WCW, musical characters were the in thing. Just like at one time the martial arts thing with the, Mortis and Wrath. My character, it was kind of like along the lines of like a demon. and the artist, and which my character was known as the Maestro.
And you were lowered down from the ceiling, right, in a piano?
Yes, I was. It was a bass. No doubt it was definitely a heel character and one that got many boos, but it definitely got a reaction. And I mean, it was just like anything else. We made the best of what was given to us, and I made the best of what was given to me. I had a valet, a Symphony, Alicia
I remember
Webb,
Symphony, that's right.
formerly ran Shamrock WWE.
She was hot. She was actually one of my all-time favorites. Was she nice to work with?
Oh, very, real sweetheart. Yeah, very nice. And,
Did she get back out?
Be careful now. Don't say the wrong thing.
Yeah. She was cool.
Sweet. She was so sweet.
Count Grog was for you.
I don't know about that. Count Grog was the man back in the day, man.
Now, to put you on the spot real quick, who was the worst one to work with at WCW?
Worst one to work with. I don't really think there was anybody that was really the worst one to work with. All the talent from the gals to the guys, they were all top notch. And actually, they were one of the few positive things in the back. Because it was crazy. Because right before TV tapings, we wouldn't even know what we're doing to 5 or 2 minutes before we go out in airtime, right?
Hey, sounds like this show, doesn't it? It's like run through 8:55. Now I see here. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we have Topanga from Boy Meets World.
Hey.
That's right, applause there. I love your show. Are you looking for Mr. Feeney by chance? Mr. Feeney. Does anyone know where Mr. Feeney is? I don't think so. Still, I don't see him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be honest with you. Your name is Whitney Moore, is that correct? But she won our lookalike contest that we had at Raleigh. It was for our Oscar party, and she won for looking like Topanga from Boy Meets World. It was actually my favorite on that show anyway. So you look very nice. And how was it? What was it like to win? Let me see if I can borrow your. I hate taking this from him, but I don't want to beat me up.
It was really cool because with all the contestants that were there for me to win.
And how many? You said that you go through school, and a lot of times people recognize you.
Oh
and
yeah,
they
like
think that
people,
you're
like seniors and stuff. Because I'm a freshman, and so seniors that don't even know me, they'll be like, "Hey, Topanga," and I don't even know who they are. So.
Right. Now, do you have in SCW? Would there be a place for a lookalike such as her?
There's always a place in SCW for a beautiful young girl.
Oh,
Thank you.
Are you flattered by Count
bigger than this girl, man.
Can we get a shot of that real quick? Let's see if we get a shot.
Hide behind that arm.
There you go. Look at that. Oh my God. You want to feel it? Just touch it one time. Thanks again so much. Congratulations for winning at Raleighwood, and thank you, and again, Stro as well too. So.
Sure, that arm's as big as Wally's mullet.
Wow, man.
So how long are you going to keep the mullet? Even Eddie Guerrero finally cut that.
I thought mullets was cut over the ears, like this right here.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure, but it's time for another trivia question. We're going to give you a Wrestlemania hat, so if you want to give us a call, 831-6175. I'm also going to give you another hint. Look under disc jockeys. For our first prize, if you remember the yellow pages, if you can call in and give me the correct page number, it's in the yellow pages under disc jockeys. See where my name is and tell me what page number it is. We'll hook you up with the WrestleMania shirt, and we'll also hook you up with the tattoo and the movie passes. Next question for the WrestleMania hat. Someone can call in 831-6175 and tell us what city did WrestleMania 3 take place. So WrestleMania 3, give us a call, 831-6175. What, they pulling like 10 people?
Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
So I have one quick question about the WrestleMania clips. They always show the best of. Why does it seem like they always keep showing the same old clips exactly from last year,
They always
too?
show Andre the Giant like
Yeah, doing that with the Bob Uecker.
So why don't they show like all the doinks?
That might take an hour. So how do you feel about WrestleMania coming up this Sunday? Are you looking forward to it? No, forward to it?
I'm looking forward to when WrestleMania goes off the air and everybody turns their radio to 94.7 and to hear Ole Anderson.
And you have a special interview.
Ole Anderson on my show this Sunday night at midnight.
That's right. So after WrestleMania, tune in. I actually had a chance to get a sneak preview, and I got to tell you, you got to check it out. It was an awesome CD that he let me borrow. But you'll actually be able to hear it live on your radio no matter where you are.
I heard Ole Anderson did like
Who's
nobody.
wrestling at WrestleMania? Who are the matches?
You haven't even paid, so you don't know watch anymore.
Goldberg.
Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. You
don't think that's going to be a good match? What do you guys? The wrestling fans.
I think it's
I'm
two
looking
guys
forward to
can't
that.
work.
I think it's going to be a lot of. I think it's a lot of matches set up that's going to be pretty good this year. I wish it would have been like a couple of ladder matches or maybe some cage matches
Yeah.
or stuff
Like
like
a
that.
10-man cruiserweight match or
Well,
something
I
like that.
think-
I like the little guys, the little Mexican guys. They go flying all over the place.
Personally, I think Brock Lesnar and Goldberg's going to have a heck of a match. But in the end, I think they're going to knock each other out, and Steve Austin's going to take a broom and sweep them off there.
Yeah.
He's going to stun both of them and he's going to count them.
I'm actually Strombo.
Well, one thing.
I think he's main eventing.
I'm
Pat
excited
Patterson?
about the tag matchup. I like Rob Van Dam.
I bet you know Pat Patterson, don't you, Stro?
Yeah, I already smashed the go behind, right?
I think
Now, what's going on new with SCW?
Intercontinental
SCW
champion.
business.
SCW.
Can you borrow the mic real quick?
SCW, we're right now having trouble finding a place in Raleigh, looking for a new TV station, and got a big match we've been running STEM August 28th, STEM North Carolina. Count Grog, Major De Beers against Trailer Park Heat and the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant, coming back.
Wow. Is he in WrestleMania?
He should be. He's in the Hall of Fame. And the Boogie Woogie Man belongs in the Hall of Fame.
We got to bring him in to save the town.
Yeah.
You know what? August, I'll bring the Boogie Woogie Man here.
I don't want to see Wally's Boogie Woogie Man. Oh, you have an impression? I think you blinded someone.
Oh, Boogie.
WrestleMania, the most special thing about it, you got guys like Shawn Michaels, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit. A lot of those guys are finally getting the recognition they deserve. Eddie Guerrero is a great worker, so is Chris Benoit. Anytime a guy like Shawn Michaels can come back and does what he does, back a couple of years ago, Triple H, to me, and still to give him respect, he's a world heavyweight champion. But when he was at 2002 when Shawn Michaels came out, Triple H is one of the top 5 wrestlers in the game.
That's true.
Anytime a guy can come back and defeat a guy like that, people can say wrestling's fake all they want to. You must be in shape. And I'm pretty sure this gentleman right here can say that himself. You must be in shape to do that sport. So I'm pretty happy about guys like Shawn Michaels getting the recognition they deserve.
Let's see if we can go ahead and take a quick call. Hello, you're on the name of the game. It's Tim Duncan.
Yeah, I'd like to answer your question.
Okay, go ahead.
You're on page 368.
You're right. All right. What's your name?
Mary.
All right. Were you leafing through the yellow pages?
Yeah.
So I'm on 368. So
She's in a phone booth somewhere. She probably got to go.
She's like leafing through. She won the WrestleMania T-shirt, compliments of WWE,
Oh,
and she
Give her
also
the
won
mustard.
the movie pass as well too. So make sure you call back if you haven't already and leave your information. Thanks again. And we also want to let you know, thanks for the WrestleMania poster to Woody's. You can definitely go check them out. They're going to be showing the WrestleMania this Sunday. So if you don't have a place to go or don't want to pay, what is it, $49, I think, for the pay-per-view, you can head on down and watch it for free.
Illegal hookup like Grog.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
Time Warner's
climb
on their
up the
way.
pole, man.
Hello, you're on the name of the game. It's Tim
Download,
Duncan.
Oh,
Hey, who's this?
Ronnie,
Ronnie, what can I do for you?
you don't remember me, do you?
Oh, I do. It's been years. So are you you're a wrestling fan? I think I've seen you out at Greensboro one time.
Yeah, I'm actually watching you on TV now.
No way.
What bar? What
How
bar are
does
you
that
at,
happen?
man?
Have you had a couple, Ronnie, tonight, huh?
Have some
Couple
for me, buddy.
PBRs, baby.
Yeah.
Do you know Jolly? Have you been in the secret stash?
No, Tim.
No, sir. Okay. Wow, he's very respectful.
He's not as thick as your dog he is, man.
Is he the former wrestler known as the Slur?
What?
Hello.
Hey, Ronnie, this is only a half-hour show, but we appreciate you calling. Are you watching wrestling this weekend?
Yeah.
How about that Wahoo McDaniels?
It sounds like Stone Cold stunned him or something.
Hey, unfortunately, I wish we had an hour show, but, you know, CTV's got to have the ballet show before us. So
Count Grog's prediction.
That's it.
Chris Benoit is going to walk out with the
I
belt.
agree. Anyone else agree with that? I agree with that as well.
Yeah,
Don't
I
forget,
agree
May
because,
27th, our NASCAR show.
By far.
A series of wrestling. We thanks to the Stro. Jimmy, you want to say anything
last
all day?
comment.
Your last comment.
Yeah, I hope Chris Benoit wins the belt because we have a sorry heavyweight.
All right, well,
Match of the year, match for WrestleMania, match of the night, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle.
I look forward to that as well, too. I really hope that Benoit pulls it out. For Count Grog, Wally, make sure you check out the Ole Anderson interview right after WrestleMania. My name's Tim Duncan.
Sunday night.
Thanks again for joining us. And we're out. All right.
Thank you.
We have a good time.
Thank you.
It's business. It's business.